Colors, colors. Autumn scene, so that's why I got these yellows. Burnt sienna, burnt umber, emerald green, ivory black, ultramarine blue, crimson, alizarin crimson, titanium zinc white, cad yellow, naphtha red, Indian yellow. Let's get started. This is going to be a very tricky one, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Where is my, there it is. My 2-inch brush that has oil still in it. Gotta make sure I wring them out before I go into blue, ultramarine blue. Might add some white to this, but it should be okay without it. There we go. And it's only really in the middle, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, none of this up here really matters. Alright, we destroyed our bridge. We got 3 hairs flying around up here. So we gotta fix that too. 1, 2. Oh, one just fell off. So. Alright. There is our sky. So we added some clouds. Might as well. Gotta blend that out though. Right there. Some there. Okay. Put these clouds. They're gonna get mostly covered up, so I don't think it matters too much. Let's see. I'll just use a 2-inch brush. Just get the corner, soak it up. There we go. That's good. Let's just mash it. Let's just mash in some of these puffy ones. Kind of subtle ones. They're going to look like cotton balls. They're going to get covered up anyway. Whoops. Trees over here, I think I said. So yeah, we'll have some trees up here. So this one won't even be visible probably. This one will probably be visible a little bit. This one a little bit. And this one probably not at all, so it don't matter. Okay. Almost out of paper towels again. Let's start adding in some trees. Big old distant trees. We'll use a fan brush for this. Green. A little bit of green. Emerald green. Alright. Let's just start throwing in. This is going to be a tricky one, so we'll see how it goes. These ones are a little bit farther back, so that's why I'm okay with them picking up the white and basically turning it visible here. I'm going to pick up some more paint. Oh, it's almost black. Need the green, emerald green. We'll start out over here. I got hairs all over the place up here. Okay. I gotta get some of these hairs out here. This is getting out of control. Hairs there. Oof. That's a lot more than you. All right. So we got that. Kind of a rough shape in there. This is where. Oh, there's 2 levels here. I feel like I missed something. Did I? No, I didn't miss anything. Okay. I gotta do the bridge. just use a flat brush for the bridge. The flat brush kind of works pretty well for this stuff. And it's a blue bridge, or at least it looks blue. I have no idea. I'll just make it blue because I feel like it. Blue bridge here. Ultramarine, just straight ultramarine. I'm gonna make our little bridge here. Actually, before I do that, I didn't make these trees go up high enough. They should be a little bit higher on the left. Taller than the bridge. Otherwise it'd just be floating out there in space. There we go. Same, yeah, this side's good. Okay, back to the bridge. There we go. Comes a little bit over there. All right. Now I gotta do those, this thing here comes out of the tree. Give our best arch that we can without using a compass. Pull him up. There we go. Well, at the bottom a little bit. I can mash it around in a second. Now we'll add in the beam things that I almost messed up earlier. Oh, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. All right, there we go. And there's like a little fence type thing here, so maybe I can pull this up a little bit. Make it look like a fence. Just a little bit. I won't be able to notice it on that camera. Okay, there's our little bridge. We'll add a little bit of a highlight along the railing in between the bridge itself, like the pavement and the chain things that we added there. We'll start from this side too. Oh, we messed up a little bit, went too low, but that's okay. There we go, okay. Here's our little bridge, not too bad. I can add some, whoops, sorry about that if that's a little loud. Just running out of paper towel. Got another roll here though, so it should be okay. Just gotta grab that real quick. There we go. Alright, now we'll add some greenery in front of the bridge. Right down here. Get some over there. Oops, almost went to blue again. Alright, come over here. Could probably add some ivory black to that to make it a little bit darker, but it's okay. Alright. Okay. All right, there is our bridge. Now we got to do start the waterfalls. There was a hair somewhere. Right there. All right. We can use, what do we want to use here? Blue. Wish I would have left some phthalo green out. We can just use blue, maybe a little bit of black to dull it down. It's going to be a lot of rocks and a lot of water. So, let's see. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, yeah. It didn't go far enough again. Did not go far enough. You should go all the way down. To this line pretty much. There we go. Another hair. Get those out of here. All right. Okay. Now we can add in the waterfalls. Bridge looks solid. Thanks. I was a little worried because I didn't know if blue would look right, but I think it came out okay. Let's use burnt umber here. This is sticky for some reason. I'm gonna have to take off paint here too. Just putting in color, some texture for the cliff. There we go. All right. And there's some down here. But we can fill in the in-betweens very easy. I have to take some off. I think I would feel safe on it. That's good. All right, where do we want to take off? Let's take off some right here. Definitely some right here. And in the middle here. There we go. I wonder what happens if you just kind of pull this around. Just gonna pull and paint around, I don't know. I want to try something. I want to try something new. Let's blend that out. Okay. We gotta add some water, some water, as they say. I'm gonna use some oil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the water in first, and then I'm gonna highlight on top of that dark color that I put in. Alright, there's already some blue in there, so I think this should be okay. It's just white and maybe a little bit more blue. Ultramarine blue, white. Let's throw it in. Here's one. There's a bunch of these up on this waterfall. It's like 3 or 4 of them. Multiple layers. So this is one of the waterfalls that I actually want to go see. I know I paint a lot of them, but I feel like this one is the coolest. Just because it's so big. There's a little splasher over here on the side. They all kind of go into the same muddy middle area here. just gonna splash around this color. Blue, burnt umber. Muddy, muddy, muddy. Lots of mud. There we go. That looks muddy. That's a very muddy area. There we go. All right, now we can highlight up there. Let's go do that. Palette knife. There we go. Try and remove this color. Put it over there. Might reuse it eventually. Ooh, use burnt sienna maybe. A little bit more. Burnt sienna. Maybe some white. A little bit of crimson. Maybe a little bit more red. This is up higher, so it's not going to have all the highlights, you know. There we go. Nice and dark. Dark red. Clay looking. Little cliff here. That's what we want. That's what we want right there. Then you can highlight just a little bit more after this. There we go. Some over here. Ooh, that's nice. That looks nice down there. Alright, so we want to risk going in between. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's risk it. Put a little rock in there. Cover up just the edge of this waterfall here on the left and the right. There we go. Look at that. I like that. I like that. This is a nice color. I don't know what color this is. Crimson, burnt sienna. Alright, now I'll add some little highlights here. Nate, I hope I did not offend a comment about the last painting. Or did you say something mean? I don't think you did. I don't remember anything offensive. Nothing that offends me more than some of the YouTube comments I get sometimes. Some very mean people out there. Yeah. All right, let's do one more. Ooh, there we go. That's it. That's what we needed. Right there. I like that. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. I needed a good painting like this after the last week. Last week's been brutal. Lots of layoffs and stuff going on. It's tough out there, I'll tell you what. Alright, we gotta highlight this little guy here in the middle. Here we go. Yeah, that's nice. There's a nice little top level waterfall there. Alright. What do we need to add here? Are there trees? Yeah, there's trees on the right we gotta add in. Over here. Let's use some weird colors here. Crimson, black, and a little bit of blue. I say a little bit, and there's a mountain of it. That's okay. And then, oh, there's a hair. Get out of here. Get out of here. There. There's another one. Picked him up when I went into the trash can. Alright, I think he's gone. Let's use Indian yellow into that. A little bit more. Ooh, too much. There we go. Should be like a dark violet, black, orange color. I don't know. But we'll just go with it. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I like that color. I don't know what color this is, but I like it. Dark purple, red, green. something. It's something. And I like it. Alright, let's darken that up right there. Okay. Look at that. Alright, we got our trees there. We gotta highlight them though. We gotta highlight some trees. And I do like a good cad yellow tree highlight. But we already got Indian yellow in there, so maybe we just want to add some Indian yellow to it. Maybe we add both. How about that? Alright, this is oil. Thin oil, linseed oil. Knock it on there. Let's throw in some highlights. Might not be strong enough. We might have gone too strong in the background, but that's okay. I'm also not used to highlighting with this brush, but that's okay. Let's add some more in here. All right, there's some up there. There we go. There's some highlights. We can add some yellow there too. I don't see why not. Maybe up here. A little bit of both. Why not? We just use everything. I said this was a fall painting, so we can throw whatever yellows we want in there, right? All right. Wipe this brush off real quick. I gotta do the second level of the waterfall now. Second level. All right, just reorganizing these brushes a little bit so I don't get them all over myself. Okay, let's throw in, I might use a 2-inch brush for this. Is that a dirty one? That's got white on it, that's okay. Let's use sienna and umber on the 2-inch brush. We're just gonna throw this in. So we need this, we just need this area painted in. This area is all greenery, I believe. Yeah, over here, this is all greenery. This is more cliff face types thing right here. Just trying to blend the line between that past level and there. There we go. All right. Then we add in highlights and more water. Maybe darken this up a little bit more. I mean, this is all going to be dark, so. It's all muddy looking water. Then we'll throw in a big tree right here. Why not? Okay. Right. Palette knife. We'll go grab all those dark colors we used on the other level. Oops, not my brush over. Sorry about that. Let's just do this in a few phases. So we got burnt umber here. Let's darken him up. Darker umber there. Burnt sienna. And this past highlight color that we used. Needs to be a little bit darker than it was before. Alright, that should be good. Whoop, that's way too much. Still too much. There we go. Okay. Now we're just going to start throwing in a mountain type normal highlights. We'll start over here maybe. Probably should have. There. there's different levels to this as well. Not just these levels, but there's like rocks that come in and out. So I'm going to try and paint those as best I can. Right in here is a little bit of a non-highlighted area. And this part comes out like that. We got some rocks over here on this side. They kind of go out like this. Something like that. A little this, a little that. There we go. They come over here. And then that's tree again. So I'm not going too far that way. I'm here, fell asleep, took a nap watching Bill Alexander. Stomach got inflamed again. Parents and I caught in time just to take my medicine and stuff. And I got a new phone. No worries, Billy. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. Catching it in time. Also hope your new iPhone works well. I got one and I think it's been working okay. Alright, let's just highlight it a little bit there. Alright. Pull that down. Try and flatten the paint as much as I can here. Not super flat. Leave the holes, but make sure there's no there's like little lines in there. I don't want those. Because then when I go to highlight them, I'll have the little lines in there. That's not what I'm trying to go for. Alright, and then where's that dark color? This dark color. I think this is my darkest color. This one will actually go right in here. This is in a very dark shadow area over here. Okay. I think that's enough to work off of for the highlights and whatnot. Wipe this brush off, got paint all over my hands. I'm curious how long you have been painting to assess my own progress of 6 months. So I've been 2.5 years. I think that's right. Maybe a little less than 2.5. Probably more close to 2. It's like December 2020. Yeah. That's when I started. Long ago in the before times of COVID. Alright, let's start highlighting some things. I'm going to add some, I didn't mix this in because I want to add some plants in there, so that's why there's gaps. Just, I didn't forget about them. Ooh, there we go. I'm really liking these rocks today, folks. They come out pretty good. Don't mean to toot my own horn. Touch that side up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Did I highlight that side? No, I didn't. Oh, we got just enough paint to highlight them too. Just a little bit here and there, because they're plants. Plants in between, that's the goal. That's the goal here. Okay. A little bit brighter with the pure. It's a little risky, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to tap the white up here around the edges, and then I'm going to blend it out. So as I pick up more of that paint, it's going to start dissolving. Alright. Now we can go back over. There we go. Grab this one, pulling down all the way. There we go. here. I'm going to pull them to the right a little bit and make them look flat. And then pull down. Makes it look like there's a plateau or something there. Okay. Now, do we want to add in the water, or do we want to add in the, what do we want to add in? Greenery or water? I don't know. I mean, the water's kind of self-contained, so maybe we can do that now. I don't think Bill was human. He used a brush, 2-inch, and nothing but a palette knife. His style nobody can duplicate or Bob's. I mean, you can copy it to get ideas. Yeah, that's true. They've just been painting so long, you know. I mean, Bill Alexander, he was 60-something when he started his oil painting series on TV. And he had 40 years of painting experience by the time he did that, so. They're really one of a kind. This is brown, isn't it? I don't want brown. At least not yet. I don't want brown in my brush. I want watercolor. I need some watercolor here. Probably want to wipe that off before I pick it up and take the browns into the water. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Alright, where'd that oil go? Over here. Back into the white. Linseed oil. Not using much magic white other than the base today. Base underlying painting. I might add some highlights up there here in a second. It's just looking, like over here it looks a little bare. I don't know. Just looking at it, looks a little bare. All right, oil and white and ultramarine. Let's throw in these. There's a rock here in the middle that I need to paint right here. There we go. Just wiping in some water. And then we'll actually highlight over top the water here in a second. Okay. Let's add, what am I forgetting? Oh, the plants. The plants. Almost forgot the plants. Maybe I'll use a 2-inch brush for this, or a 1-inch. Let's use a 1-inch. These brushes are very sticky for some reason. Not sure why. Alright. I don't know if this is orange or what, but we're just going to throw it in. Alright, we got some plants in there. Oh, I should have used a fan brush there. That's okay. All right, some up here. Okay. All right, so we got our little greenery and whatnot. Follow a French artist who paints like Bill. I think I've seen him. He paints really fast and he's really good. I I think I saw him do like a waterfall with just the 2.5 inch brush. He was just like whoosh, whoosh, and then there was a waterfall out of nowhere. He was funny, but he had a great time, and Bob both lived what they did. Yeah, that's true. They had all kinds of fun. They really enjoyed it. And it shows. It shows when you enjoy what you're doing. Put a rock right here. Right out there, just like that. Okay. Now I gotta do this bottom one. He's a little darker, so I gotta darken him up a little bit. Cooler color. A cooler highlight color, I guess. There's a bigger rock here. Let's see. Oh, there was a rock. I wanted to add a rock there. This is just the corner of the palette knife. Just kind of throwing in shapes here. I have a highlight, a little bit of white there. Throw that on. Throw it down here. Throw it down there. Okay. And there's a few different ways we can highlight this waterfall. Probably just use the fan brush again. Should work okay. As long as we got some white. Could use magic white as well. That'd probably work the best, but I don't want to get it out because I'm almost empty on my magic white. Gotta get some more. Alright. This is just the white. White and oil. That's all we're using here. Pull it down. There we go. Alright, let's highlight them a little bit. So this way. Comes down through here, over that rock, over here, through there. Some down here. I don't want to get too close to the rock, and then we'll pick up the brown just like that. We don't want to pick up the brown. And some comes under here. Oops. Yeah, there we go. I don't think this is actually entirely correct because there wasn't rapids, so I'm going to blend that out. I don't want rapids down here. We can blend that down. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, what's left? Tree there. I think that's all. I think that's all that's left. And maybe highlight up there because I don't like how it looks. All right. Oh, what brush do we want? Let's throw in the dark color first. Let's just use all these colors. Let's make them purple. Ultramarine, crimson. Maybe some of these. How big? How big? That's always the question. How big? How big do I want to make the tree? Maybe make them go all the way to the bottom. Oh, it's okay. All right. Go back to the other brush, 1-inch brush. I'll use up kind of the rest of these yellows here. brush. Let me brighten them up a little bit. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Is that bright enough? Not really. Ah, there we go. That's what I was trying to get to. I'm not used to these brushes yet, so my highlights are a little weird looking, but that's okay. That's okay. Looks okay. Alright, let's fix up these top left brushes here. Or bush. What are these? I guess they're trees. Maybe some green. I don't want to be too bright, you know. Just a little bit. Something like this. Oh, there we go. These look more like trees. Look at these trees. Oh, they're so happy. Look at them. They just stand out here, hanging out. Much better than what I had there. There we go. Man, that has completely changed everything. Let's go ahead and do this one a little bit. This is just the fan brush and cad yellow, really. I won't change it. Just trying to give these trees some shape, you know. They're looking a little sad. Even these ones in the middle need some happy highlights. Should have done this up front, but wasn't thinking. Maybe there's some grass back here or something. I don't know. Wow, that looks way better. Okay. All right. Are we done? Step back. Maybe I'll highlight these ones just real quick. Just a little bit. Might not be able to see too much of this. Actually, I kind of like that one, so he's good. Just a little touch here. All right, I think that's good. Gooseberry Falls. Ish. Somewhat like it. Alamad Dickler over on Twitch. Ahoy. Hello, Almad. How are you? Paint Your Dream World. Thanks. Much appreciated. Over on YouTube's. We just finished up the painting, Almed. Thanks, Kenneth. Everything kind of came together at the end. I was worried most about the bridge. But we finished that one way up at the beginning, so. After that, it was all uphill. Alright, where's my script liner? There he is. Alright. There's a bunch of oil here already, so we'll just reuse it. No sense adding more when it's already dripping off the canvas. Let's put it over here. Hide him in the corner. That's where we'll put the signature. Won't even be able to tell it's here. I always put out so much naphthol red, and then I don't use any of it. There we go. Then we just gotta put the date here. 2, 3. All right. That looks nice. You nailed the Bob Ross stage. Thanks. Thanks, Elmed. Much appreciated. I hope to be around next week on Sunday for the 5 o'clock. That's what I try to aim for, is 5. So, all right, here we go. Gooseberry Falls up in Minnesota.